Welcome to again, Pothead Joe Paul Puttyman here. A week from today will be a special holiday for Gator Potheads and all Potheads alike. Next Thursday will be April 20th, 2017. And for those of you that don't know what that means for us potheads, then first off, we can clearly see you're not a pothead. Second of all, this is a huge holiday for us. 420, April 20th, is the holiday for all potheads. This is when everyone smokes up. Like, they'll smoke up 420 all year, but 420 date means it's smoke up all day. So for us, we can't really do that sometimes. Work, life, just in general. Because there is no national holiday. They're not going to let you take off work. And I personally can take off of work, but nothing big was going on as far as movies for me to actually take off. And I can still celebrate it the way I've been doing it every year. But before I get into what exactly we'll be celebrating this year, I want to go ahead and explain one thing that a lot of people don't know. What exactly does 420 mean? What does it have to do with marijuana? Well, today, I'm actually going to explain it and then tell you about some upcoming events. But before we get started on that, let me go ahead and hit this bowl again real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, so where did 420 come from and what is it all about? Now, first off, I want to go and explain that 420 is a code term that refers to the consumption of cannabis, especially smoking cannabis, around the time of 4:20 p.m. or a.m. And smoking is celebrating cannabis on the date of April 20th, because in the States, they have it as 420. April is the 4th month, 20th date. So how did 420 become to be? Well, listen to this. Years back, a group of people in San Rafael, California, calling themselves the Waldos because their chosen hangout spot was a wall outside the school, used the term in connection with the fall 1971 plan to search for abandoned cannabis crop that they had learned about based on a treasure map made by the grower. Now, the Waldos designated the Louis Pasteur statue, which you can see right here, on the grounds of San Rafael High School as their meeting place, and 4:20 p.m. as their meeting time. Now, the Waldos referred to this plan with the phrase 420 Louis. Several failed attempts to find the crop eventually shortened the phrase to simply 420, which ultimately evolved into a code word that the teens used that to mean marijuana smoking in general. Now, Mike Edison says that Stephen Hager of High Times was responsible for taking the story about the Waldos to mind-boggling cult-like extremes and suppressing all other stories about the origin of the term. Hager wrote Stoner Smart or Stoner Stupid, in which he called the 4:20 p.m. to be the socially accepted hour of the day to consume cannabis. He attributes the early spread of the phase to Grateful Dead followers, who were also linked to the city of San Rafael. There you have it. The explanation of how 420 came to be, all around a statue. It was just the time, 4:20 p.m., just like we'll be doing on 4:20 p.m. Now I can explain exactly what we do as a year. Now, understand, I've been doing Game of Potheads for probably, I think, about 6-7 years now. And it all started with my Facebook page. I do apologize, I don't have a picture here, but I think you guys should just look it up yourself. It's Gator Potheads, just like the YouTube channel, nothing changed. But anyway, this was years back that I actually made this, okay? So, I ended up making the YouTube, the page, the Facebook page, Gator Potheads. And I knew 420 was the coup de grace of holidays for potheads. But how can I make it special for us? Well, the term 420 is going to be used, but I've noticed something that people didn't put on there. Everyone smokes on 420. It's a full day of 420. But I think we're really going to make this special. We make this ultimately special, and I've been doing it for years. The whole day of 420, I actually post pictures. So you'll be seeing memes, funny photos, celebrity smoking weed, gamers to pothead relations, geek to pie relations, all this kind of stuff you're going to see was on the Facebook page on that same day. And I mean, I post tons. It's the only time I'm really active a lot on the Facebook page. This also means Twitter will be getting some stuff. I think I'm going to start posting a lot on the Instagram page. Now, as far as YouTube, here's the thing. I have to work. So I can do posting from work on my breaks and everything else. But doing my live streams of me smoking, all that kind of stuff, I can't really do that at work. It's just not possible, okay? I'm hoping my friends will take over and go ahead and go ahead and take over the live streaming side. But if they don't, that's fine. But I will say that 420 on 420 will not die. See, I've been doing 420 on 420 since the Facebook page, before this YouTube channel was made. So in that time, I made up the holiday 420 on 420. What does that mean? At 4:20 p.m. on the date of April 20th, we will be in a double 420. 420 on 420. Okay? Now, of course, everyone's going to be smoking on that day. But the thing is, and keep in mind, this is the 420 Eastern time, but we're going to be trying to do all of them as we can. If not, I want you to smoke up and watch the video on your designated 420. Okay? Alright, so here's how it goes. At 420, on 420, everyone is to smoke at the same time. And if it actually does happen, may not really see it all, but I would love to see it in a live stream. I like to see it where, down the road, people might actually watch 420 on 420 on our channel just to celebrate 420. Now, if it becomes big, like I would love it to be, then I'll start doing the 420 and 420 at 4:20 a.m. Then that way when it hits 4:20 p.m., everyone can join in on their 420, whether it be in California's early, any other 420 will be earlier, okay? But because I'm on the eastern side, a lot of places don't hit 420 before I hit 420, so I'll have my 420 posted already. It's a lot to say. So, if you're watching this video, or not this video, but you watch the video next week at 420, then hit it at your 420, because basically time it right. I'm going to start at 4 o'clock. The streaming is going to start exactly at 4 p.m. So if you want to start the video at your 4 p.m., then you'll be right with us at 420. Okay, what I mean? And that means we all together will be smoking at 420. Everyone will be ready to smoke at 420. Doesn't that sound great? 30 minutes or 20 minutes off of 4 o'clock can make a big difference. So, as the plan, stay tuned for the Facebook page, the Twitter. Just look up Gamer Potheads. If you find it, that means I have it, and you just go ahead and add it. Go ahead and join us on that. But on the Gamer Potheads YouTube channel, 420 on 420 will happen on 420 at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. You could join us live, hit it then come back an hour later, maybe 3 hours later, depending on your time zone. If it's Central Time, an hour later. If it's Pacific Standard Time, 3 hours later, and hit it at 420. But you'll be able to hit weed with Gamer Potheads at 420 like it should be. So there you have it, guys. 420 on 420. In the video, you probably saw I spliced some, video game action in there for you guys. Thought it'd make it a little interesting. Popped up some pictures, that kind of stuff, where it was designated to use, So, I wanted to spice up this video, but this is just an intro to what is actually coming in a week from now. So make sure you pay attention. Next 420 on 420, we will be doing that live stream at 4 p.m. So I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Please join us next week, or I should say exactly a week from today, for that 420 spot. Can't wait to hear from you guys. And as always, I'm Putty Man. I'm with Gamer Potheads. we're all about the high score. Peace out. I'll talk to y'all later.